Like our warm-up from yesterday. Part B. Okay. Remember, if we have two things that multiply together to be 0, either the first thing has to be 0 or the second thing has to be 0. I even gave you the same one. Okay? So here, like you guys, some of you thought, well, we ended yesterday with multiplying. Multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. That's not where we're at. I'm not asking you to multiply these because I'm asking you to solve them, and it's easier to solve them if you have two things that multiply together to be 0, to split them up. You all could solve this in your head. What can go in here to make 0? -5, because -5 plus 5 would give you 0. 0 times my finger would be 0, whatever. Okay? And again, these are called the zeros or the roots because they make my equation 0. That's why they're called that. If I showed that, though, to communicate that piece, and for when it gets more complicated, I have x plus 5 equals 0, or x minus 7 equals 0. I can solve by subtracting 5 to get -5 as one answer, and over here I would add 7 to get my other root, my other answer of 7. 7 over 1. No.
And that's how you that's what you write as the answer.
Yeah, that's the answer. These are the roots, really. They're the solution to this equation. Because I'm asking, hey, when does this equal 0? When x is either -5 or when x is 7. Paper would be beneficial. Now, this is the easier one. And then B gets a little more complicated. But still the same idea. If I have two things that multiply to be 0, right? Then either 2x minus 1 is 0 or 3x plus 4 is 0. I'm still just solving those two equations. And well, that's the line. The next line would be you being not following directions, which is not a good one. Both of you. 2x equals 1. What is what I do? Awesome. Divide by 2, you get x is 1/2. Yeah, you think. And then solving again, and yes, I'm going fairly quickly through the solving piece because you guys are good at it. There. Don't square root 7. Okay. Those are the first two. Now we're going to make a little jump here. An extension. This, don't know how to solve it. Don't know how to solve it. But do you know how to make it look like this?
Yeah.
Could you go backwards?
Yeah.
Find out what two things I multiplied so that I got x squared plus 7x plus 12? Ruin it for everyone.
Good job, Chris.
Why 4 and 3, Chris? 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. Again, this is the in-between piece, right? Again, that's saying, oh, this is x squared. 3 times 4 is 12. And if I filled in my whole area model, this would be 3x. 4x, and of course 3 and 4 are like terms. What do they add up to be? Don't scare me. Okay, so it works in the area model, but it would be easier. It would be easier to solve this if I could factor it. If I could break it up into its factors, now it's super easy to solve. Finish solving. Go. Take 10 seconds to write the rest of that equation. No, I said to write it, not to say it. Write it. Pencil. Hand.
And now we solve it.
Is the amount of work I expect you to show. But Ms. Stolte, I can do it in my head. Do I have to show it? Yes, you do.
But it's so easy just to write the answers.
Why? Because when it gets more complicated, I want you to have a good habit. 2, because math is about communicating, and some of you are terrible at communicating. You're not a terrible math thinker, right? Super smart, but some of us have a really hard time communicating that.
Explaining it. Can I just write math on
Okay.
the page?
No, definitely not.
Ms. Stolte, I
Okay.
got a math question for you. What's half of 30 plus 10?
Half of 30 plus
Don't know.
15 plus 10.
I don't know. Not a calculator. I don't know. Here's what you guys are going to get. Bunch of triangles. Shh. Listen, please. Listen, please. You are going to be matching these. What am I looking for? X squared and what? X squared and what? Nope. What am I looking for?
The answer. The answer is
Yeah, but what is it?
X squared plus X squared. -5. Negative 5 is negative 12.
Nope.
X equals negative 5.
Chris, what am I looking for?
Looking for the factors, right?
I lost them. What's 12 plus 5?
X squared plus 7. Or looking for the problem.
Okay, look. I'm going to match up factored forms. This is factored form because it's the two factors. I'm going to match up factored form with its standard form. Okay. Here, right, I would be looking for, this was my page. Where did they go? I lost them. Okay. So these guys match up. As an example, what would I be looking for here?
4 and 5.
Awesome. I would be looking for x plus 4 and x plus 5, right? And then I would match them all up. There are a lot of triangles. Okay. You are done. When it looks like a hexagon.
How big is it? Like, yeah, we have to get like all of them.
How many are we doing?
We have to like answer all of them. Just did that one.
Yep. Okay. So you're trying to make a hexagon. You are working in your tables.